utilizes that same principle. Is that I'm a firm believer in looking at my entire life and figuring out, hey, these are the things that are in my control bucket. These are the things that are in my out of control bucket. And I am going full steam on that stuff that I can control, right? Like I'm on that. Like stuff that I can control, the stuff that I can put my physical hands on, my physical mental ability on. I'm working on that. Like I'm on moving the pieces around the block and board and stuff like that. If it doesn't work out, if it's something that obviously is out of my control, throw it in the other bucket with the out of control, the stuff that's not in my control, and just remember to breathe. That's the biggest thing, right? Because honestly, when you're trying to move the pieces around the board like that, especially in life, there are going to be situations where it may not work out, right? Like it may not always be that thing that just kind of hits, but you need to breathe, right? Because when people start panicking, because that's what happens, right? Like you could just be like really focused on controlling something and putting stuff together. It doesn't go right. You gonna panic. Like you gonna feel that little instance in your chest. It's like, okay, I really needed this to work, or I really needed this whole situation to kind of pan out. You gonna get that 5 minute, or maybe longer, that moment where it's like, okay, now I got to figure out that plan B. In that moment, whatever moment that you get, take some deep breaths. I encourage you to take some deep breaths. Because people, they don't take enough deep breaths in those moments. Like they don't even breathe at all. They just gotta figure out what's the next thing. And sometimes when you don't allow that feeling to kind of die down just a little bit, then you can't focus right. Like you can't focus on, okay, this is how I can get out of this particular situation.